Hey everyone, it's Chris here. Welcome back. I'm actually here to do a VR, which is something that I don't think I've done in quite a long time. So this is hashtag TarotTubers A to Z. Okay, so let's kick off. A, and I should say before I start actually, this is a VR to Simon at the Hermit's Cave. I will pop a link to the original video in the description, so check it out. A is for age. I'm 32. B is for book. My favourite book, I had to think about this. I do, I'm not a massive reader, but when I get into books, I do like when I get into like a series of books or something, I do really love them. There's, I love the Harry Potter series. I There's a writer called Harlan Coben who writes really good kind of a crime mystery novels. Excellent stuff. I'm actually listening to an audiobook by him right now. Um, can't remember what the book's called though. No, I do. It's called The Boy in the Woods. It was only out this year, so check that out. But I would say that my favourite is actually, well, it's a series of books, so I'm cheating a wee bit. And it's the Run to Earth series. The first one is called Run to Earth. Uh, and it's about this boy who, it's kind of in a similar vein to the Harry Potter type type stories. The boy is living as a human, thinks he's human, for his first, gosh, is it 14 years or something? Then all of a sudden he discovers that he's got these elemental powers. Um, so yeah, this is Run to Earth by SF Mazhar. I'll read the back of the book for you. So he never knew how different he was until his 14th birthday, when his life changed forever. When Aaron Adams sneaks out to celebrate his 14th birthday, he has no idea a tragedy awaits him. After a shocking secret is revealed, Aaron is forced to leave his world and enter a new one. Thrust into a world he doesn't understand, Aaron struggles to find his place in a society that seems to despise him. Desperate to find why his name is so fervently hated, Aaron sets out on a path of discovery, only to find demons, dangerous hybrids, and more secrets, ones that threaten everything that Aaron thought he knew. And there's three of the books are out right now, and there's another one due out. So we've got Run to Earth, Playing with Fire, Thicker Than Water, and then Scattered to the Wind is due out. I'm not actually sure, it was delayed. I read these 3 years ago, and then I saw recently that she's releasing Scattered to the Wind. So I'm probably going to have to reread these books actually, just to kind of bring myself, familiarise myself with the story again. But I'm excited for the new one coming out. Um, Career. So when I was young, probably my dream career would either have been to be a teacher or to be a forensic scientist. Now what I do is I am an insurance claims handler, so very different. Um, but I enjoy my job. It's interesting. Uh, Dream. So what do you dream? What's your biggest dream above all? It would be nice to win the lottery, and not have to go to work every day, and but I think everybody kind of to some degree has that dream. I think I'm living my dream more or less just now, I'm in my dream house. We make enough to, live comfortably and do everything that we want to do. Um, we're getting married in January, COVID permitting, of course. Um, yeah, I don't know. Other than, winning a lottery and just not having to kind of work 40 hours a week to, um, not having to do that, and perhaps that would allow more time for doing the things that I'm passionate about, which comes later. Um, then I don't really think I've got anything else to say about that. My essential item would be my phone. Um, like a lot of people, my phone is, it's my link to the outside world. Um, I watch YouTube on my phone. I contact people on my phone. I use my phone even when I'm filming. It's that my phone is my table camera, which I'll turn on when we come to show decks. So yeah, definitely essential item has got to be my phone. F is for favorite RWS. Um, so let me just go to the table here. Move my book out of the way. So my favorite RWS that I have right now is probably the Universal Weight Tarot deck. Um, so I love the colouring of this. It's just it's just a nice, lovely kind of a colourful. There's no I don't think there's any cards in this that I kind of the colouring turns me off. Whereas like my other kind of a favourite RWSs, there's some of the colour choices that are I don't know just a wee bit meh. Um, that this has kind of been redone by or coloured by Mary Hanson Roberts, but I think she's done a really good job. So Universal Weight, Rider Waite Smith. Um, G is for gold or silver. Silver for me. Um, Not actual silver itself, but silver coloured jewellery. I'll tend to wear like platinum and things that are hypoallergenic because I've got shitty skin for things like that. Height, H is for height. I am 6'3". Uh, I is for ideal day. So my ideal day, I'll wake up nice and early in the morning, 6, 7 o'clock, go down, make myself a cup of tea. I'll then go and sit in my bed, watch some YouTube on my phone whilst I'm drinking my tea. Then maybe later on, me and my partner will have a wee date day in the town. Maybe go in the afternoon, we'll go and have a coffee in Starbucks or something. Then maybe a wee movie at the cinema, and then finish it off with going somewhere nice for dinner. And then when I come home later on in the evening, usually there's hopefully going to be somebody live. This is obviously talking about a weekend day, because one of my ideal days is certainly not when I'm working. Um, I've got my wee niece that I watch as well. So being able to spend some time with her, if I could throw that in there somewhere as well, that'd be great. But yeah, that would be my ideal day. Um, J is for joke. This is just a really daft joke that I think I heard on the radio one time. Um, so there's two guys. Let's call them Peter and Paul, and they meet up in the shops. Um, Paul's known for not being so bright. Let's say that. So Peter and Paul they meet up and they go shopping, and Peter looks and he notices that Paul's wearing odd socks. He's got one red sock on and one black sock. And he says, Paul, do you know that you're wearing one red sock and one black sock? And he looks around and he goes, do you know that's funny? I've got another pair like this at home. I'll allow a moment's silence for that to sink in. Told you it was silly, didn't I? Um, Kids. I don't have any kids of my own. We don't plan on having kids, but I've got my niece who I love to bits, and we have a nephew as well, um, who we also love to bits. My niece is now 3, and my nephew is 18 months. Living, I said earlier on, I live in, this is my dream home. I live in a duplex flat, it's got 2 floors, so it's got an upstairs and a downstairs. Um, it's an amazing sized flat. We've got 3 bedrooms. We do use all of the space, by the way. We've got 2 living rooms as well. We've got an upstairs living room and a downstairs living room. So the downstairs living room is more like the kind of the games room or the den or the family room, and the upstairs living room's just a wee bit more tranquil, peaceful. I like to keep it nice and tidy. So I like to the upstairs living room. I've got a big, massive window. It's just there. This My office is just off the upstairs living room. There's a big, massive kind of a window, and I can look out to there's a golf course across the road from us, so you can see all the kind of trees, and I can sit on the couch and just look out the window. And there's like two trees right across the road, and one of them's darker colour and one of them's a lighter colour, and it always reminds me of the Boaz and Yukine and the like the High Priestess card. Um, there's also just further down the road there's a loch, um, or a lake. We call it a loch. Uh, and in the middle of it, there's like this wee island thing. It's not a big piece of land. Gosh, I couldn't even tell you in acres how big it is, but it's kind of in the middle of this loch. But because of where it is, nobody goes there. People don't go over there. So it's this wee bit of land that's, well, I think more or less untouched by human hands, and it's nice to have that so close by because there really isn't very many places nowadays where you can get that. Um, so yeah, that's my home. That's my dream home. M is for Marseille, your favourite Marseille. I'm actually going to say Tarot Noir at the moment is my favourite Marseille. I've just realised I forgot to switch the camera back round after I was finished showing those cards the first time. Um, so yeah, Tarot Noir at the moment. Now I will caveat that because I have the on Indiegogo. I pre-ordered the second, or I backed the second edition of Ross Salerno's deck, the new choice Tarot de Marseille. Um, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be my favourite when it comes. But for now, Tarot Noir. I mean, I've got several Tarot de Marseilles. My go-to grab one tends to be the Grimaud d'Ancien Tarot de Marseille. Um, I've also got Vincent Petiti's Marseille, which is beautiful. I've got the Marshmallow Marseille, which is another stunner. But this is my most recent one, and I just love it. It's kind of got like Tim Burton-esque figures in it, and they make me chuckle, and I like the art style at the same time. So I would say this is a big deck of cards. Here it is, like kind of a compared to a standard tarot card size, and it's pretty meaty as well. The thickness wise, and it has this lovely gold edging. So yeah, for the moment, this is my favourite TDM. N is for nickname. Well, you guys all know me by my nickname, which is Chris. My full name is Christopher. But the only people that call me that are my mother, my gran, and Justin Michael when he's feeling like a smart ass. Nope. Right, where are we? Nickname Oracle. So I've got a couple of answers for this one. My kind of my standard go-to Oracle has always been the I changed it back to my face when I wanted cards. Oh dear, here we go. Right, so would be the Zoracle. Zane Hughes's Toke Witch Oracle. I love this. To me, I can read it like a tarot. I can ask it a question and I can pull some cards for it. I can just do like I do with a tarot. I can do like my situation, um, my advice and the outcome. Nope, so that's upside down. So, situation, feeling a bit down, do you know what I mean? Feeling a bit down in the dumps, retracting from the people around about you, and you're coming to the cards for guidance. Well, spend some time with your animals. I've got two snakes and I've got a budgie. Spending time with my animals does kind of it helps kind of lift your spirits, I think, and it just gets me ready for, and it makes me feel better about things in general, and it'll, you know, just give me that wee boost that I need to get myself back in there with the people around about me, and more able to kind of enjoy these friendships. So there's just a wee example, but that's how I tend to read it. Very much like a tarot deck, as you can see. This is an absolute stunning piece of work, so it is. Um, the other one that I want to mention is this wee beauty. Now, I only got this in a few days ago through the week there. This is the second edition of the Oracle of Echoes by Anatolian. Again, this is now on my live a couple of nights ago on Thursday night. I used this for doing readings, and again, this is another one that can be used like a tarot deck, pretty much. I can read it in the same way that I read a tarot deck. The artwork is, I mean, it's Anna's artwork. It's absolutely stunning. Um, and the use of color, just her style of, the way she draws things, it's just beautiful. It's the kind of stuff that I would want to put in my wall. Um, there's so much meaning and emotion packed into these cards. Um, so yeah, this is another deck that's already on par with what was always my favorite. So I mean that gives you an idea of how amazing this deck is. Um, The next one is P for passion, right? Now we're going to try and do this right. There we go. P for passion. So I'm passionate about a lot of things. Tarot obviously being one. But also I'm passionate about music. I'm learning to play the piano, which I absolutely love. Um, snakes. I've got two snakes. I've got a ball python or a royal python, and I've got a corn snake. I would love to get more. Been told I'm not allowed more until after we get married. But yeah, and like I love watching snake stuff on YouTube. That's one of my other things is other than tarot, snake videos is probably the thing that I watch most. In fact, I've got my niece into it. She's only 3, but she always asks to watch the snakes. Um, so yeah. Um, Q is for quote, and this is from Frozen 2, the film. So my favorite quote is, "When the future is uncertain, all you can do is the next right thing." And I think that that's something that, I certainly try and live by, because the future is almost always uncertain. And I'm one of these panickers, if I'm kind of if something takes me out of the grounded state, so you know how something kind of knocks you off your kilter and you start to kind of do that panic thing. I'm quite bad for that. And I just try and tell myself, like, one step at a time, all you can do is the next right thing. It's a beautiful saying, so it is. Relationship status, I'm engaged. I'm due to be married in January. S is for season. Favorite season is probably spring. Um, I like you know, nice and warm, like a bit of sunshine, but not too warm. T for tarot first and last. My very first tarot deck was this one. Sorry, back to the table. The original Rider-Waite tarot deck, Rider-Waite Smith. This is the one with the blue and white lily backs. A lot of people don't like the coloration on this one. I'll show a couple of cards from it. Um, so yeah, these are the backs here. I love it though, just because it was my first, and a long, long time I've been working with this tarot deck. So it's just it feels like home. It feels familiar, feels safe to me. Last, I had to think about. I actually had to look at my YouTube videos and my purchase history. But I think the last one was either Tarot Noir, which I've already showed you, or it was this one, the Elemental Power Tarot. And this is just a pip deck. Just this is a pip deck. So there you see it right away there. Actually, your pips only have like the two coins or the five swords or whatever it might be. Um, the so this is an example of the courts. So there I think that is the Page of Cups. Um, they've got the Nine of Coins. Let's see, so that'll be I think this is the King of Wands. See, they could have, I think they could have maybe done a wee bit better, like just making it clear what the courts were. To be honest, though, like the both elements, so the kings are air and the knights are fire in this deck, but both elements are pretty well represented in the courts, so you just kind of need to look at it a bit. Nice papery cardstock, backs are lovely as well. Um, what upsets me? Um, just when people I care about, people around about me are hurting, or there's something that's upsetting them. Really, that's mainly what upsets me. And if I can't do anything about it, um, vlog. So your favorite vlog? I mean, probably my first one, which was a VR to Jen from Jen's Balanced Tarot. It was uh, oh gosh, Balancing the Elements, I think. Or something like that. But it was a VR to that tag. And my most popular, I mean, if we're not counting Tarathon, my most popular was a VR that I did to one of Masha's videos. Let me see if I can see what it was. Hashtag my favourites in Tarot 2020 was my most popular. Um, Weakness, food, 100% food. Just rejoined Slim World this morning to try and shed some of this weight. So yeah, before the wedding. So food is 100% my weakness. Um, X-rated story. So there was one time when I was coming home from a night out, and I was absolutely bursting for a pee. So I knew, like, if I waited till I got home, a wee bit drunk, and I knew if I waited till I got home, I thought I'm going to very potentially have an accident. Um, Sorry, so I had to pause there. You can probably tell because quite some time has now passed. So I'm coming back to that. It was the X-rated story. I can't quite remember where I got to, but yeah. So I'm coming home, needed the toilet, no toilet kind of a nearby. So I thought, right, I need to go and find, a quiet, secluded place. Otherwise there's going to be an accident. So it goes down this alley, round corners and whatnot, and finds like pitch black. We're talking, it was like nighttime, it was pitch black outside. So I found this place and I thought there's no way like anyone's going to, it's pitch black. No one is going to pass by here, not in a million years. Um, so I do the toilet and the motion of me doing the toilet, me peeing, I peed with such force that I set off sensors on I should say that it was like kind of around the back of, round behind what we call tenement flats. So these are like old style flats, and they're all kind of they're all built kind of around each other, and all of the backyards all kind of face in together, and they're all in like a U shape. So I'm kind of around here. I set off the sensors on the back garden lights. All right, so it starts off pitch black, and then all of these lights come on, and it's like boosh, boosh, boosh. It's like spotlight. I was like, oh my god. So, yeah, I got a bit of a fright. So that is my X-rated story. Y is for yesteryear. My favourite year is 2018, without a doubt. It's the year that I got engaged, and it's the year that my niece was born. So that is my favourite year so far. Um, Z, Z, Z is for Zen. Um, so what kind of things do I do to relax, to, just center myself? Have a shower. I always find a shower really, really relaxing. Um, and doing readings and stuff for people as well. That's something that I enjoy doing. And I find it really kind of relaxes me. I get really focused and centered and grounded. And it just really kind of I don't know. I just enjoy doing it. So there we have it, guys. That is my getting to know your tarot troopers A to Z video response to Siren. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Uh, Take care, everyone, and I'll hopefully speak to you all soon.